People, welcome back to Let's Talk Everything Now. I'm your trainee psychotherapist. Welcome, that talks about everything and anything. And today I wanted to do a video to express my considerations for the Christmas period. Since doing my placement, it's made me reshape and look at Christmas at a very different light. Um, Personally, I can always say I'm happy and grateful that I have the family and support and my children to share Christmas with. However, since doing the work that I do, noticed that Christmas can be a very difficult period for certain people. It was noticeable that in the school that I worked at, that certain children wouldn't have Christmas jumpers, or felt that Christmas was a difficult time for them. It was really nice that parents or carers was able to donate Christmas jumpers. So for the kids that didn't have any Christmas jumpers, they will still be able to have Christmas jumpers. Obviously, some people don't celebrate Christmas due to religion beliefs, and that's understandable. But I wanted to talk about that the people that do find Christmas difficult, from the kids to the adults, and just generally speaking. And I wanted to point to one or two directions that people can go out and seek some support. But first and foremost, yes, I noticed also in my language that I tend to say happy holidays now. Obviously, with certain people, I will say happy, have a nice Christmas, and so forth. But if people that I knew, especially in the line of work that I do, as coming to a close and coming up to the Christmas break, I had to obviously talk about the break and also address, how they could sort of manage during that time as well, especially when they're not going to be coming to therapy. That's something that we do talk about. Any sort of break, whether us therapists would go on holiday or anything like that, we would be very transparent with our clients. So, but I noticed that when I was closing or ending with my clients, I would say have a happy holidays. Um, Due to whatever material that they came in, or they found that this period was going to be a difficult period because of certain changes in families, or family dynamics, or what's happened and so forth. Because period could be a time where people reflect, where they might have had a loss around a period of time, or that Christmas might be difficult because certain family members are not around. It might be difficult because a change in family dynamics, or it could be whatever. But there's a feeling that Christmas will be a very difficult period, especially because Christmas is, it's the idea of being with family, being jolly, having people around you, sitting down on a table, having a turkey. You have your crazy uncle that's saying conspiracies, and you have your new nieces or nephews that's there, and you got your mum and your dad, or you're waiting for that PlayStation, you're waiting for those clothes or anything like that. Like, you're waiting for time to be with your cousins or so forth. Like, whatever it may be, but the time is just to have a good time and a time to celebrate with family, and you share that with presents, you share that with food, you share that with laughter and so forth. And I just wanted to consider that some people don't have that. Some people spend Christmas alone. Some people don't celebrate Christmas due to that it might be it hits home for them, or is a bit traumatic, or brings back memories that they don't really are too fond of. So they take a distance for during the Christmas period. And I just wanted to highlight, yes, it's obviously the holidays and so forth, but in ways that we can support ourselves, I think that we can always, and I think if there's any sort of helplines, I want to push that, right? So you got the Samaritans, offers a safe place to talk. So you got the Samaritans, you got Shout, a free confidential 24/7 service that supports if you're in crisis. And you got Calm Against Living Miserably, provide a helpline, web chat for anyone affected by suicide or suicidal thoughts, open from 5 p.m. to midnight every day. Call 0800 585858. And so, please get online, go on, any sort of organization that you can find. There will be some mental health helplines that will be open, and also some therapists that goes down to the wire to almost probably Christmas Eve, and potentially Christmas Day as well, because knowing that some people find that find very Christmas a difficult period. Please, online is always going to be the best service that you can find to get some sort of information. I'm obviously just trying to point you to any sort of directions that you sort of need as well. So, if you came across this video and you felt, what, this Christmas might be a difficult period, take this video in and obviously do your own sort of research. Go out there or speak to family and friends, or if it means that you want to go online and see there's other places that you can do so. But yeah, so I think this is one thing that I've really noticed about myself, and in the practice that I work, that Christmas might not always be a happy period for people. And it's not saying that I don't like Christmas at all. I have kids to share my excitement for Christmas with. However, just that thought, and just even my language to say happy holidays, I feel considerate of others. When I spoke to a colleague of mine, and she spoke about how Christmas was gonna, she doesn't really celebrate Christmas because it's a difficult period for her. And as I finished work, I said to her, happy holidays. Get some time to have some rest, have some me time. You got your husband, you got your dog, so have some time with that. Have some time with them, and yeah, just take it, just take it chill, and right, eat as much food as you can, and chocolates and sweets, because despite, I think that's one little thing I can always be proud of, like, little sweets and chocolates that you get as well. But that's just me. But yeah, I just wanted to give just a heartfelt consideration to Christmas, and how people might feel, yeah, lonely at times, but nevertheless, I think as a trainee psychotherapist, or not, it would have been appropriate, I feel, for me to come here and just share the light on Christmas. But nevertheless, if you do celebrate Christmas and you are looking forward to Christmas, have a lovely Christmas. And for people that don't, still have a nice, calm, chill time. You got a day off. So yeah, take care, people. Don't forget to like, share,